Good evening, you guys, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, okay? I know I'm doing a video kind of late today, but I was out at 5 this morning on a case. Okay, and I came home and started doing some housework. And now I'm getting ready to make me some skillet potatoes and onions, which is so off my diet, and some grilled chicken. I'm about to become a chicken. I grill so much chicken. But anyways, you guys, I was looking at Memphis street news, and I have to give people their props when I look at their stuff, right? And today, and I saw where he was talking about finesse two times and OG Boo Dirty um was in the studio doing a song together, and there have been rumors around the internet. Is it a good look? you know um is it not a good look? um you have to think about, and I'm just gonna give it you all my perspective, the perspective that I have just from looking at it from I'm not in the streets, so I don't know anything about the street stuff, right? I don't even really want to know nothing about the street stuff. But I'll give you my perspective from seeing it from more like, I guess, working on the law enforcement side, because all know that I worked for the police department from forever, and I've seen quite a bit of stuff, right? And I'm not saying that this is what it is, but if I my analysis would be based on that, right? Now, from the surface of looking at it, it would seem like that it's okay. OG Boo Dirty. Hey, he really, I hear people say he don't get the props that he should get. He's been around for a very long time. Hey, I can appreciate that. I don't know a lot about OG Boo Dirty, other than he has some beef in the past with the Yo Gotti. And I didn't even know about that until I started vlogging on the Young Dogs case, right? And I'm hearing that was smoothed out. He and Yo Gotti smooth that out, okay? And that was, I guess that was a good thing, right? And so then I was hearing recently. Actually, I was looking at Memphis Street News just a few minutes ago, and he was talking about OG Boo Dirty and Finesse Two Times had been dissing each other. And we do know that Finesse Two Times had been going at YOUNGMOB. And I guess OG Boo Dirty would be YOUNGMOB. And if he's YOUNGMOB, OG Boo Dirty has been around for a very long time. So I would think that he would be one of the OGs in YOUNGMOB, probably right up there with some of the founders, right? He might have been around the early part of that, been a very instrumental when they was putting their clique together or whatever. So he's more than likely been around for a very long time, right? And we've been starting to see that, YOUNGMOB has been kind of rising. They've been around a long time, but we have to give the props where it should go. I mean, I believe in doing that. I don't know what they've done on the street, but as far as in the rap game, I would have to say everybody should be given their credit. But as far as like on a national situation, we started to hear more about YOUNGMOB when BEO Lil Kenny and um, you know yeah, BEO Lil Kenny, Kenny Money and them, you know what I mean? They have an affiliation, and I guess Stupid Duke and them, right? But probably more so BEO Lil Kenny. There are rumors that Moneybag Yo has some type of affiliation with YOUNGMOB. I don't know. Okay, but anyways, getting back to the point of it all, because I don't know all the politics as it relates to that. I'm not gonna claim to, but from what I can see, um, we starting to see more of young mob and people being more curious about young mob, because you see all of these young dudes that has an affiliation with it. You see, whether they are in young mob or not, the affiliation that have those flamboyant personalities, like my little boy CEO Jizzle, Kenny, BEO Kenny Money, so many others, Stupid Duke. Yeah, there has been some controversy, but you've been seeing quite a bit of success and a rise, right? And people wanting to know more about Young Mob. And so I think, that others that are affiliated with it, hey, I think they got something good going if they could all stick together, right? And keep it, one rises, you start those that has the work ethic, you start, because I think at this time, with people being so curious, if you're in the rap industry, you got something going on in the entertainment industry as it relates to that, this will be a good opportunity for all of them, right? Now, with that being said, with me looking at it like that, I've seen finesse two times, and hey, finesse two times has a lot of commercial success, and I have been one of the ones, especially in the past, to speak about, because when he got out, I was one of the ones that was very dedicated to speaking positively about finesse two times. He definitely has he's definitely hard as it relates to the rap, right? But then, we've seen a lot of flaws as it relates to finesse two times. I definitely don't like what happened with Honeycomb Brazy, who I always say was putting carrying Alabama on his shoulder. That dude was going to the top. I love what he was doing. It seems like that he was set up, and you heard finesse two times name come up. I don't know if he did it directly, but somebody did it. Okay. I don't like the way the situation was handled with, just from what I could see. Okay. With finesse two times brother, because I believe that finesse two times brother, no love, truly loves him, right? And I see the discord as it relates to a lot of the stuff that surrounds finesse two times. And I'm just, from me looking at it on the outside, not taking away from his talent and his success. I couldn't do that if I wanted to, because he's official as it relates to that, right? But um it seems like, especially, people are wanting to attack young mob because they seem to be rising, right? And so, hell, I know that, folks look at it as it's just business and this and that, but I think what finesse two times and the people that are affiliated, the camps that he is affiliated with, and that would be Brett Gang, CMG, and all of them, they found another tactic. And if you just from what I can see, my analysis of it, they're trying to take Young Mob down piece by piece, and they've got to find a way to do it. They got Stupid Duke out the way. Stupid Duke was definitely a threat. Okay, Stupid Duke had a lot of, you had a lot of young people around Stupid Dude, right? I feel like he was one of the ones that was out there that um you know that a lot of people was curious about, right? And so oftentimes when a lot of people are curious about you, you can definitely become a threat to others, right? Because it makes people want to be around you. You know what I mean? You have young dudes that are impressionable, okay? So you can become a threat. And so I look at how somebody, got Stupid Duke out the way. And they working on BEO Lil Kenny, because I looked that up myself. I saw somebody filed a complaint on him, saying that he was a felon in possession of a handgun May the 29th of 2024. I found that. Okay. Um, and then it says that everything else was sealed after that, right? Um, and then shortly after that, you saw Stupid Duke arrested, and then you saw they was some. Seems like there was a hit on BEO Lil Kenny's freedom. I'll say that, on his freedom. And so when you start to see stuff like that, yeah, I think that because Boo Dirty considers himself YOUNGMOB, there is definitely a hit on YOUNGMOB. It seems like by any means necessary, as far as the dismantling of all of the people that has been around, that has the power, that knows quite a bit. Not the little dudes that are out there that they're not a threat, right? What they try to do is they try to get rid of the brains, and uh, yeah, they try to get rid of the brains. When you have people that know how to put stuff together, that know how to call shots, that knows the politics of a situation, that's the threat, right? And then they have started to go up. And so, OG Boo Dirty, okay, would probably, because he's been around for a long time, I'm sure he can call some shots, right? And so he's looking at it as, this might be my time, and it would be a good thing if it was his time. But as from what I can see, I don't see any good that can come out of it. I think that is just another strategy. And people can say, well, if they do something, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. Well, they mess your life over anyways. If you have to go and do something after you find out that they've slicked you, they already mess your life over if you decide to retaliate. Whereas I think what YOUNGMOB has, if they could stay on the straight and narrow, they stick together and stay on the right track, all of them can start pulling each other up. They don't really need outside entities, because in the inside you got people like Kenny Money and all of them that is going up, that is really has as much commercial success as Finesse two times, right? I just don't see anything good coming out of this. I see some people think that they're playing chess, and that's why they always say that they're playing chess, and they're finding a way to dismantle all of the ones that could have some power, right? That can call some shots, right? Piece by piece. That's exactly what they're doing, right? Like I said, Stupid Duke was definitely a threat, and they have removed him. They've removed him. I don't know what Stupid Duke is looking at. I have not heard that he's out. If he's out, somebody, correct me. But we definitely know that they're working on BEO Lil Kenny. I saw that with my own eyes, right? Because BEO Lil Kenny would be a threat. He got out and he's going up, he has a distinctive sound. It is a acquired taste for him. People just kind of take to him, right? And we know around Memphis, they be wanting to they be hating on you, okay? OG Boo Dirty has had his own success in his own right. It would be a good thing if it was a good thing. Okay. But I don't really see it being a good thing. See, what happens is you start having people within your inner circle go, bruh, this right here is the enemy. And so that is the strategy of the enemy. We'll get them to turning on each other and fighting with each other. And then we could start to have our way with dismantling. And they're always able to do that by dangling money and success. It ain't no different than what they did to straight dropping them. So, hey, I think it's a setup. I mean, we see nothing good comes from anybody that deals with finesse. I mean, they always end up going to jail. Okay. And I ain't saying finesse telling on nobody. He could just be bad luck. He could just be bad luck. I can't trust nobody that don't treat their own family right. If they could do their own family dirty, somebody as close as your brother that had your back, they'll do anything. Okay, and I know they said who she thinks she is. She don't want me. She don't know nothing about the streets, but I sure have. I worked for the police department for 18 years. I still do investigative work. Every time somebody has gone down, it is because they allow somebody the enemy to infiltrate by dangling money and success over their heads. And there is a strategy, and I see the strategy of the people finessing his people, and his people ain't ogboodirty in them. They look at anybody with Young Mob, especially if they got some power and some pull within that organization, as being the enemy. They just trying to walk ogboodirty down another way. They slow walking him another way. They did stupid dude one way. Ogboodirty, they walking him down another way. Okay, so hey, I don't trust it, but hey, it could be legit, but I just don't trust it. But I don't trust nobody. I worked in Crime Stoppers for years. I worked for them folks for years. I know what people do. And I ain't never been in the streets, but they just call me paranoid though, because I don't trust nothing. But hey, I don't know. I I don't. I wish it could be good. I would love to see the brothers get together and make some money. I would, but I don't think I think it's gonna cost him. He might make some money off of it, but it's gonna cost him something bigger. Okay, that money ain't gonna be able to resolve, and that's what they know. They really got a strategist, I promise you, and they working it because it's hard out here. Folks want to make money, they do, and that's what they dangle: money and success. The hopes of that. By the time you figure it out, you can't really retaliate because is it worth your freedom? They already understand that you ain't gonna be able to get to me because I got the money to keep you away from around me. So you're gonna start doing crazy stuff, right? By this time, we've gotten enough to send the folks to you, anyways. So I don't know, y'all. I don't really see no good in it because I see how things are working out. I don't have to be in the streets to see it. Anybody, Stevie Wonder can analyze it. But if it works out, I would I would say it would be a good thing. But I see that how they're dismantling Young Ma, right? And they're walking him down another way. Okay. When they say he said F Young Mob sometime back, that's how he feel. Ain't nothing changed. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. But hey, I hope the brothers can work it out. But I wish it could be legit, but I don't know if it is. Okay. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.